Hey guys, Elaine here again, and I just wanted to show you another easy and quick self-mobilization technique for the shoulders and the upper back. And this particular one also helps open up the lats to give ourselves a working chance for that front rack position or any kind of overhead position. So this exercise is called a robot. Don't ask me why it's called that. I guess it looks like you're doing the robot, kind of like that dance move. But this particular exercise is going to help open up the chest, help get the rib cage to open up, and then help the shoulder blade move a little bit better to allow that front rack to happen and the external rotation to happen. And then allow the lats to loosen up a little bit more so that way we're not so rounded forward all the time. So the posture that we always catch ourselves in is that upper cross posture, where that rib cage kind of gets stuck down, the shoulders roll forward, the head kind of comes into this position. So this one exercise is going to help reverse that movement. Give this guy a try and we'll see how it goes. So all this exercise involves is a wall, and it's all about the setup when it comes to this specific exercise. So you're going to get your back flat up against the wall, and you're going to walk your feet forward a little bit. My heels are about 3 inches or so away from the wall. I'm going to bend my knees just a hair, and that allows my hips somewhere to go. Now, if I were to kind of straighten out my legs, my go-to is to have a little bit of that anterior tilt, and some people's go-to is to have a little bit of that posterior tilt. The goal is to keep a nice natural curvature of your low back without overextending or over flexing. Majority of people are going to be kind of in this posture because that's just our go-to. So get your back flat up against the wall, upper back flat, shoulder blades flat. It's okay to have a little bit of that natural curve of the low back. Slight bend in those knees. So this is where you go through your setup. You want those Kegels pulled in, belly button towards your spine, upper abdominals are engaged to keep that rib cage down, breastbone is lifted, head in that nice neutral position, heels are screwed in, hands are screwed in. So this exercise, you don't need to go into a full external rotation, you just want to go into neutral, okay? So belly button, or Kegel, belly button, rib cage, breastbone, head, heels, hands. You're going to start by going 90-90, and then you're going to get your fingers to the wall. The goal with this is to not let that rib cage lift up. You don't want to cheat the movement. So if you feel your rib cage starting to lift up, just don't reach as far back to get to the wall, okay? So Kegel, belly button, rib cage, breastbone, head, heels, hands, bend to that 90 degrees, get those fingertips to the wall, and then you're going to slide them up the wall. And the goal is to maintain the elbows shoulder width. So there's a tendency, because of the tightness of people's lats and or their pecs, to allow those elbows to kind of wing out. The goal is to keep everything in alignment with the shoulder girdle. So go through your setup, heels, hands, 90 degrees here. Slide as far as you can, keeping those elbows as in alignment with that shoulder as much as possible. Now, if you can't quite get that high, that is a-okay. That is something to work at. So you want to get here. If this is your movement, that's availability, that's okay. But make sure that breastbone is kind of lifted, shoulder blades are pinched back, but your spine is not leaving the wall. Ribcage down, slide those arms out the wall, come back down. So this is the robot. And the goal is to be able to do about 10 to 15 reps. If you are in a pinch, you really kind of want to go through this exercise, but you don't have a wall or access to a wall, that is a-okay. You can do it without the wall as well. So what that's going to look like from the side here, slight bend in those knees, maintain that natural curve, screw the heels in, screw the hands in, here, here, lift. Heels, hands, So like I said before, it's okay if you can't quite get to the wall. So if you can't quite get to the wall, just get as far back as you can without any kind of deviation. Don't run the shoulders forward, get them pinned back, and then kind of just mimic your fingers going up the wall. So it's not necessary that you have to touch it. Something to work at is being able to touch the wall, being able to go all the way up into full extension. But if you can't quite get there, that is a-okay. Work at it. We're looking more for quality of movement and not to see how far you can go, especially when you're first trying this exercise out. Give this guy a try for at least a couple of weeks and see how far you can get your hands. That can be kind of a benchmark to see where you start. Are you able to get your fingers back? If not, how far are you away? And if you are able to get your fingers back, how far can you get up the wall before anything starts to leave the wall? That can be something to kind of as a test and a retest. So give that guy a try. Let me know how it goes and stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, bye.